last thing that we always do at the end of every show, right, is what we do 10 questions, rapid fire. All right. And this is what we call the epic questionnaire, or 10 questions with our guests. Now, Marcus, are you ready?
Sure. Let's go.
All right. Question number one word that you love the most.
StarCraft. That's the first thing that came to mind, sorry.
Fine, fair enough. Hey, it says a lot. All right. One word you dislike the most.
Seafood.
Seafood.
Seafood. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't eat seafood at all.
All right. If you could have a conversation with one personal, fictional, non-fictional, dead or alive, who would that be?
Oh, David Kim. I don't know why I still think that. Like, he's the StarCraft balancer. So I used to be, my original dream before I did the company was to be a balance tester for RTS games. That was my aspiration when I was a kid. I always wanted to work in a company like Ensemble Studios or StarCraft, or Blizzard, and be a balance tester.
Right. And well, here you are today. I think you've got a brighter future. All right. And what do you say to yourself in the mirror every morning?
Cheer up, because I'm innately a negative person. Like I'm innately a pessimist, and my brother is an optimist. So essentially, while things might be going, while I think we've done well, at the same time, I'm a person that always is on the side of caution, and I think for a personal goal of mine is to change that. I want to be a more positive person, and look at the bright side of things instead of always looking. It's good to always look for things. Like being a person that is on the side of caution is good. You always look for things you can improve on. You're always worried about things, and you always want to do things better, which is what helped push us so far. But at the same time, it may not be the best for your mentality or your health, and I just want to balance that out with a bit more positivity.
Interesting. There's nothing wrong with actually putting optimism together with being a realist.
Yep. I think you need to find a balance, and I'm not exactly that balanced. But then again, most people doing stuff like this are not that balanced, at least from my own experience meeting other business owners.
Honestly,
usually people
all business owners, right, are chemically imbalanced.
Usually they're quite
to do what you want to do. All right, name one superpower that you like to have.
invisibility.
Why?
Why not? I don't know. It just yeah, because it's like sometimes I just feel like it's the I don't know. Actually, probably not. I always thought the best two superpowers was invisibility and flight. For some reason, I thought they were. The flight is for obvious reasons, right? Or invulnerability might be pretty good. So these three, yeah. So it's just. So why those three? You mean?
No. One of those three is fantastic.
Yeah, one of those three. I actually no invisibility probably not. Now that you mentioned it, I just thought it was a cool ability. But now that you mentioned it, invulnerability is probably the best because like it just means you're unstoppable, right?
Yeah, true.
Like what would you do if you were Superman? Pretty much.
Yeah, man, tell you. But okay lah, if I was Superman, of course if I look like Superman, I'd be wearing those blue tights every day, man, tell you. If you look that good, why not?
It's funny. It's just an interesting question. Like, why invisibility? I should ask myself that own question. I've always been a person that like to disappear into the background. Even the fact that I'm doing this podcast is not normal. I've never liked to show. I've never liked to show up. Like in general, like I've always liked to be someone who takes the backstage. Like I like to be running things from behind. So maybe that's why invisibility. I've never liked to be seen so much. Though I've tried to open my mind to it and start taking on some of these conversations.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great thing. To be honest, like what you mentioned, you rarely ever do this, and for you to actually come on because I asked you, right? It's really an honor, that's for sure.
Well, thanks for having me. I still appreciate it.
Oh, please. All right, number 6. This one is either the best or the worst question. Favorite dish to eat?
Ayam kunyit. So it's like a Indonesian peranakan kind of. I'm not sure what it is. It's a dish that my family makes. Yeah, I am. So I'm half Hakka, half Peranakan. So essentially, ayam kunyit is a dish that my family makes. It's like this chicken heavily with like it's just a lot of chili on it and garlic and turmeric. Yeah, I absolutely love it. and chicken curry is second.
Nice. All right. Question 7. Favorite travel spot or the next travel spot you would like to go to once borders open up?
Favorite travel spot Japan. Next travel spot Japan. So I'm hoping to go Japan for a ski season once all this clears up. Absolutely love skiing. I want to learn snowboarding.
Very cool. Now, something in the arts that you've always wanted to do but yet to do so.
Sorry, that got cut off. Can you repeat?
Yep, something in the arts that you've always wanted to do but yet to do so.
Wow. I mean, I don't know about this question, but I could. But if content creation could be considered art, I always wanted to be a gaming streamer. Like I actually intend to do it casually eventually. But I'm not an artistic person at all. I'm that guy that only draws stick figures in arts class. I'm purely like if you look at my brother and me, I'm the mathematical / science guy, and he's the arts guy. So I'm essentially the guy in the arts class that only draws stick man. But yeah, I mean, if something in the arts I want to do, I want to be a content creator. Like I want to stream. I would love to stream, play on the ladder, and talk to my audience. Like just talk to people about the gameplay. Like I play a ladder game. If you have some viewers, we discuss the game with them after the match is over. I mean that just sounds amazing to me.
Donald Yo, you better be listening, Donald Yo, I'm telling you, you better be listening because this man wants to play. You better get him on, okay? Now, number 9. What does retirement look like to you?
Oh man, this is the question I've actually discussing a lot with a friend recently. Well, if I were to retire, I'd probably travel a bit and spend a lot of time gaming. Like I said, I would probably stream. Like that's actually my plan. If I ever retire, I would probably stream and play competitive games. And if I manage to secure an audience, yeah, like the uncle streamer or something, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but the idea is that I'll play competitive ladder games, and if I had an audience, and we might work out. I mean, I'm a pretty politically incorrect person, so saying like discussing things or whatnot in a candid way might get me some audience. But if I had an audience, we discuss the gameplay. Like let's say we had a match in StarCraft or League or whatever. After the game, you talk about what could have done better, where we went wrong, go through the replay. I mean, I think that'd be so awesome. Like that was what I loved growing up. Like when I was a competitive gamer, I loved having all those sessions with my friends where we watch each other play, we critique each other's gameplay, look for ways to improve. I mean, that's just a blast. I'd love to go back to some of those old days.
Cool. Yeah. Here's you can actually call your channel GG, Geriatric Gaming. All right, number 10. How do you want to be remembered? What's your legacy?
Wow, I've never actually thought about this, but I don't really want. I mean, people want to be remembered by as a person. It's just my family. I just want to be remembered as somebody who generally did the right thing. Like if I want to be, I'm not really a high profile person, so I think if I were to be remembered, I just want to be remembered as somebody who would do the ethical thing. That's it. That's good enough for me. Like just somebody who if you saw someone need help, you just give them a hand, or if something wasn't right, you call it out. You have the balls to call it out, or whatnot. That's just good enough.
Right. Nice. I really like that, and I appreciate your time. Hey, thanks so much for spending an hour with us. Attending to my every whim and fancy on this podcast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much to my guest and to all of you, of course, for listening. And here again is Marcus Wee, the founder and MD of Aftershock PC. Go on down to aftershockpc.com and make sure you get your rigs really, really soon. While you're supporting them, I always ask for the same thing. Please support us as well. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Okay? With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. See ya.